Ginger Willie trap 1, race favourite, set racing. He's Mr. Ginger Willie, best out another Casinos at the front, coming after it out wide. Now comes Ginger, driving up on the inside, Ginger Willie. Wide around on the track, getting around them is Joey Baxter. Definite is right there, and the rest are headed by another Casino. Up they come, and Ginger Willie bolts in. Definite or Joey Baxter. Behind those came Private Action. Maya Baxter back. The others had no chance. Shane McBell, another Casino, jumped well and drifted right out of it. And another Vespa's last in. Oh, didn't look bright early. He just missed it a touch, did Ginger Willie. And the rail was there. Drove up underneath him. Had the lead coming up towards the turn. And just ran away. Got a motor, hasn't he? We're ready. Off, field away, out in a good line. Another charm and another rush, one of the best to begin. Driving underneath those De Niro Actions at the lead. Round the outside of those to Cold Rum. Back in behind those then is Cherie's Boy, and Where's Candy is back with that, and so's Brindy's Bro. On the turn, game over. De Niro Action's going to Bolton. Lick it up's in the photo for the minor money with another charm the outside. Then behind those two, Cherie's Boy. Then came Brindy's Bro and another Russ. And back behind those, the last two, Cold Rum and Where's Candy. Never in the hunt, those two. 2 in a row for the hot shots. De Niro Action, number 2. Look at up's come late. Was back in the paddock. Got a nice trip through on the bend and rallied pretty well to be in the photo with another charm, but De Niro Action simply too good here. Round the turn comes the lure. We're off. Opawa Buckside came out okay, about to be monstered by Red Hot Action, and look at Opawa Zena blouse them, go straight to the top. Opawa Grady follows that. Back in behind those, a gap to Red Hot Action. Then came Rush Cutter Action. Back behind that to Opawa Buckside. Rio Action is well back, so too is Opawa Minstrel, and No Tinkerbell's the tail ender. On the turn, Opawa Zena. Opawa Grady moves up and it's outside there, well clear. They turn the corner, Opawa Zena. Opawa Grady switches to the inside. Opawa Zena, Opawa Grady, Red Hot Action. Opawa Buckside's home for 4th, and then came Rush Cutter Action. Behind those came Opawa Minstrel, No Tinkerbell, and Rio Action is the last to go by. The two Opawas cleared out in the end. Red Hot Action, the only one to give chase, and he's about 4 lengths away in the home turn. And Opawa Zena will beat Opawa Grady. Looked momentarily on the corner. Zone the 7 was going to have a shot at it. It was going to challenge on the outside. But Opawa Zena then went a bit wider on the track and it went on the inside, but nah, didn't get close really. Boy in the ground, can he get going? Lower turns in. Set, racing. Oh, good start here from Airflow, and the outsiders crossed over, taking the lead from Jula Pechi out wide. Going forward, Sailor's Collar into the first turn, then Moon and Sea. Getting shunted wide on the track was War Cloak. Back there with it is Corborn Kits. Where's Pakeka Bolt? He's 4th from the back. Well back is Deborah Bay. So down the back they go here. Pacemaker, Jewel Apache. Sailor's Collar revs up on the outside. Right behind the Moon and Sea. Pakeka Bolt's getting closer all the time. And back behind those then to Airflow. It is Jewel Apache in the inside. Out wide, Moon and Sea closing. Moon and Sea's in a photo with Pakeka Bolt, who zoomed late, and Jewel Apache the inside. Just behind those to Airflow. Sailor's Collar was next, and it is going to be followed home by Corborn Kits. Back was Warcloak towards the tail end with Deborah Bay. Wow. I think Moon and Sea's nailed them here in the centre. Pakeka Bolt just kept on coming down the outside. He's unwound very well, but he might be a stride too late. And he is a stride too late. was on the roll. Nearly there. Racing. Feel away. Sally came out best, hits the front, coming after it. Katie 8 on the outside, revving underneath those into Giganeer. Pakeko Thunder's wide out on the track and back behind those to Katie 8 at Definer's got a bit to do. In behind them, She's Keen and Quinn Baxter. Sally is off and gone. Sally will beat, photos here out wide. Pakeko Thunder, I think, snab Giganeer. Just back behind those. On the inside to Pakeko Thunder, to Thunder Dragon rather. The outside Definer, Katie 8, it was well back. Towards the tail of the field, and so was She's Keen and Quinn Baxter, the tail ender. Yep, she's good. She was keen before the race, and she pinged out about a head worse than anybody else, but she soon after that just put them to the sword. Bunny on the roll. Set. Racing. Good line out. Best out on the outside is Tell the Boys, who's at the front early. Coming after it on the inside, then Pakeko Warrior. A big bunch here. Over on the outside, Homebush Zippy making ground. Leader's off and gone. The rest are being headed in behind them by Homebush Riley. But round the corner, and Tell the Boys has brained him. Tell the Boys, Gold Star Bomber. Homebush Riley takes third. Fourth over, I Adam. Next on the outside, to Pakeko Warrior. Back behind those to Botany Zenvo. It's going to be one of the tail enders with Jimmy Hammer, and Homebush Zippy is going to be actually the last one to go by. Oh, Tell the Boys flew out and absolutely gapped them by the time they'd got to the end of the back straight. Lures on the roll. Whoop. Off, feel away. Perfect breakout here. Getting out best, Sunny well in the centre. Kentaro Baxter driving up to those Royal Action the outside. Closing on them very quickly is Apollo King. Back on the inside to No More Beersies. Well back behind him is another Key and Business Boss. On the swing, Royal Action clear. Royal Action's going to beat Kentaro Baxter. Technic is third. Fourth and is Apollo King. No More Beersies the next to go by. Behind that came Sunny Will, Business Boss, and another Key. It was always to the back of the field as the last one in. Too good. Nice clean contest. And Royal Action number 6 at sevens. Won the race for the lead off the back straight. Apollo King followed it around the outside. Kentaro Baxter and Technic. And they were the 4 on the bend. No answer, 1. Set, racing. No answer. Best to begin narrowly. Arctic Action comes after it and further out to No Cheers. In behind those to MB Light runs between runners. Over on the outside of it, Pakeko Prowler, another message. Back on the inside at Homebush Coral is last. Arctic Action travels down the back. It's 3 lengths in front of No Answer. MB Light's having a battle with No Cheers for third. Back behind those then, running on is another message. And then behind those, Pakeko Prowler on the turn. Arctic Action, put the ring around it. Arctic Action beats No Answer. MB Light is third and out wide. No Cheers fourth in front of another message. Pakeko Prowler and a bit of a gap away to Homebush Coral, who's the last to go by. Easy as. Arctic Action number 3 got the better. If it's, well, the only serious opposition, No Answer, got the better of that pretty early in the race, and that was game over. Can't catch him from 1. Racing. He's out narrowly the best. Can't catch him. Going up on the outside then is Jewel Eagle, and right between runners Homebush Howard into the first turn. Gold Star Juniors behind those with Opawa Stretch on the inside. Then came Kinlock Power back, Thrilling Marty and No Value. Can't catch him. He has 2 lengths to spare. The chaser is Homebush Howard. There's about 2.5 lengths away then to Jewel Eagle. Power Stretch heads the rest. Then Gold Star Junior and No Value on the turn. Can't catch Tim. They're not going to catch Tim. Tim is in. Can't catch Tim. Beats Homebush Howard, Jewel Eagle, out wide No Value. Behind those came Power Stretch. Gold Star Junior was next to go by. The last two are Kinloch Power and Thrilling Marty. First out, first home. That's the way you like to see your favourites win. And he's just been a touch too slick for them here, as expected, really. He's by a bit chilly from Nina's Girl. That's win number 4 on the track. Millie's Boy from 1. Set. Racing. Millie's Boy popped out pretty well. So did Homebush Rufus and Homebush Vine. Right in behind those then DeVito Baxter. Getting a run up on the inside. Human Instinct coming on. In behind them to Outback Bill. Right out the back door Homebush Vine and Vito Baxter on the swing and Homebush Rufus. After it Human Instinct on the inside. Human Instinct nails him. Homebush Rufus behind those tight. Another Jamie or Outback Bill for the minor money. They're going to be followed back behind those by Millie's Boy. Homebush Fine was always well back, and that might have been the last of them to go by. Vito Baxter was back there with it. Human Instinct has nailed the favourite. He got a beautiful trip up along the fence coming off the back straight, got under Millie's Boy, ran into a clear second, and he was there to gun down Rufus in the run home. He was going to have a shot on the outside. He changed his mind, whipped underneath him, and he's just finished off the race best, number 2. Nearly there. Off, field away, bounding out was Puma Pants on the outside, flew to the lead, puts 2 on them. Coming after them, another Fortune on the inside, Mickey T around the outside. And behind those two, another Liz. Then Keramis. The back to Homebush Ariel and Homebush Kelso on the turn. Puma Pants is off and gone. Beats Keramis second, third here. Oh, might be another Liz on the inside. Another Fortune was out wide. Right there as well was Mickey T alongside of those to No Knowing. And then behind them, Homebush Kelso and Homebush Ariel. Too good to 7. Yeah, he took notice of that stirrup all right. He just flew the lids and it was game over after 50 metres. He's off and gone. Muraphy's run second. And I think the 9 just might get third. But this has been absolutely phenomenal. Just about set off out in a perfect line here. 1Z, one of the best to break the line, is going to be followed out by Homebush Flight. Getting around the outside of those then is Opawa Rocket and Homebush Hero closing on the skirmish at the back. Out went the 5, Arita Air Express got collared as well. Homeward bound here. Opawa Rocket the outside. Opawa Rocket beats 1Z, Homebush Flight, and out wide on the track, Homebush Hero. And then the ones that got flattened, Wooly Watsit got knocked over, Verida back behind that, No Pride and Air Express ahead of it, and they all got smacked coming across the top, which helped the winner. It was a beautiful breakout here. It'll be 7 at the end of it. 1Z was out well. He always goes good here, that dog. I hope you put him in. It'll be 7, 4 and 2 and coming up towards the turn, and he's been too good. And there was a nasty bang sort of around the bend, and they were in a bunch, and all of a sudden they weren't. So that's the running of the last. The numbers are 7, 4, 2 and 8. They've run 18.64, a length and a half, 2 lengths and half a length. From the sunshine at Fulbury Park Raceway, we bid you all a very good afternoon.